Welcome to Zen Mind Peaceful Life, your space for embracing personal growth, inner peace, and spiritual transformation. If you're seeking a deeper connection with yourself and the universe, you're in the right place. Have you ever felt disconnected from your true self or wondered how you can truly transform your life? What if the key to unlocking your fullest potential lies within the energy of one powerful zodiac sign, Leo? Known for its vibrant spirit, bold self-expression, and courageous heart, Leo offers us invaluable wisdom that can profoundly shift our perspective on life. But what does Leo really represent on a deeper, spiritual level? Beyond the fire of its personality, Leo teaches us to connect with the essence of self-love, the strength that comes from authenticity, and the courage to lead with compassion. It invites us to embrace our unique light, shine brightly without fear, and live from a place of deep inner power. When we tap into this energy, something incredible happens. We begin to see ourselves and the world around us in a new light. Today, we're diving deep into the transformative wisdom Leo brings into our lives, exploring how this zodiac sign can guide us toward greater self-awareness, spiritual growth, and meaningful connections. So if you're ready to discover how love and leadership can reshape your reality, stay with me as we explore the powerful lessons Leo has to offer. Leo, as the zodiac sign ruled by the sun, holds a special place in the astrological world. The sun, being the source of light and life, symbolizes the essence of one's identity, vitality, and purpose. In many ways, Leo's energy embodies this powerful light that shines brightly in the world, offering warmth, guidance, and clarity. The sun's influence on Leo is both profound and deeply spiritual, guiding us on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. One of the most significant aspects of Leo's energy is its deep connection to self-love. Self-love is not simply an act of being kind to oneself. It is a transformative force that begins the process of healing and spiritual awakening. When we embrace self-love, we allow ourselves to step into our true power. Leo teaches us that in order to truly shine in the world, we must first recognize our worth and value. This process of self-recognition is deeply spiritual because it aligns us with the essence of who we are, beyond external validation. It is through this inner knowing that we become capable of embracing our uniqueness, without fear or hesitation. As we explore the concept of self-love, we begin to realize that it is not an isolated, self-centered experience, but rather one that connects us to the greater whole. Leo's energy is inherently generous. It is a force that reaches out to others with love and compassion. When we cultivate self-love, we naturally expand our capacity to love others. The more we nurture our own hearts, the more we are able to share that love with those around us. This isn't a superficial or fleeting love, but a deep, unconditional love that flows freely from within, touching the lives of those we encounter. In the same breath, Leo's connection to creativity and expression comes into play. Creativity, in all its forms, is a direct manifestation of our inner self. It is through creative expression that we can communicate our deepest truths, desires, and dreams. Leo's vibrant energy encourages us to express ourselves fully and authentically, without fear of judgment or rejection. It invites us to step into the spotlight of our own lives, to dance to the rhythm of our hearts, and to boldly express our inner worlds through art, music, writing, or any other form of creative endeavor. Creativity is a powerful spiritual tool. It has the ability to heal, transform, and uplift. Through the act of creating, we tap into a higher frequency, one that aligns with the flow of the universe. Leo teaches us that creativity is not just about producing something tangible, but about connecting to the divine flow of inspiration that exists all around us. It is in these moments of creative expression that we connect with our higher selves, channeling divine wisdom into our work and interactions with others. At the same time, Leo's energy brings forth the importance of balance between strength and humility. It is easy to become consumed by the confidence and power that Leo embodies, but true strength lies in the ability to remain grounded, humble, and compassionate. Spiritual wisdom requires us to understand that while we can be bold, assertive, and full of life, we must also be compassionate and aware of the impact we have on others. Leo reminds us that the most powerful leaders are those who lead with grace, kindness, and empathy. This balance between power and humility is essential in the journey of spiritual growth. When we allow ourselves to become too focused on our own strength and success, we risk alienating others and losing sight of the interconnectedness of all beings. Leo's challenge, and its gift, is to teach us how to harness our inner power while remaining humble, grounded, and connected to the greater good of humanity. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room or seeking attention, but rather using our strengths to uplift others and serve the collective. The energy of Leo also asks us to embrace our inner child. Leo's connection to the heart chakra, the center of love, joy, and innocence, reminds us of the importance of playfulness and lightheartedness in our spiritual journey. As adults, we often become consumed by responsibilities, expectations, and the weight of the world. We forget how to play, laugh, and embrace the spontaneity of life. But Leo's wisdom teaches us that joy is a vital part of our spiritual well-being. When we allow ourselves to experience joy and innocence, we reconnect with the divine energy within us. This connection to the inner child is not just about having fun or escaping responsibility. It is about reclaiming the purity and authenticity that comes with being truly present in the moment. Leo encourages us to approach life with a sense of wonder, curiosity, and awe. When we allow ourselves to play and experience joy, we tap into a deeper layer of our spirituality, one that reminds us of the magic and beauty of life. It is through this lens of wonder that we can begin to see the world not as a place of struggle, but as a place of endless possibility and potential. As we journey through the wisdom of Leo, it becomes clear that this sign's energy is not only about individual expression, but also about creating deeper connections with others. Leo teaches us that leadership is not about power, but about inspiring and empowering others. True leadership is grounded in love, integrity, and the ability to connect with people on a deep, soulful level. It is about guiding others with compassion and offering support in their journey towards self-discovery and growth. The leadership qualities of Leo are not reserved for a select few. They are available to everyone. We all have the potential to lead in our own lives, whether in our personal relationships, in our work, or in our communities. Leo reminds us that leadership is not about dominance or control, but about service and support. When we lead with love and authenticity, we inspire others to step into their own power and create positive change in the world. Leo's influence calls us to embrace our unique gifts, step into our full potential, and lead with love. It encourages us to trust our inner wisdom, honor our worth, and express ourselves freely. As we align ourselves with Leo's energy, we tap into a powerful force that not only transforms our own lives but has the potential to create ripples of positive change in the world around us. This journey of embracing Leo's spiritual wisdom is not a destination, but a process of continual growth and evolution. By learning to love ourselves deeply, express our creativity, lead with humility, and reconnect with our inner child, we begin to embody the full potential of Leo's energy. As we move through life with authenticity, love, and compassion, we align ourselves with the higher purpose of the universe and become instruments of healing, transformation, and peace. As we continue to explore the profound spiritual teachings of Leo, we encounter an important aspect of its nature, the fire element. Leo is a fire sign, and fire, in astrology, represents passion, creativity, and transformation. Fire is both an element of destruction and rebirth. Just as it can burn down what is old and unnecessary, it also clears the way for new growth and possibilities. This connection to fire speaks to the transformative power that Leo brings to our lives. The energy of fire teaches us the value of burning away what no longer serves us. It challenges us to let go of outdated beliefs, fears, and limitations that have kept us from realizing our full potential. When we embrace Leo's fire, we begin to understand that transformation is not a passive process, it requires action, courage, and sometimes even discomfort. Like fire, our spiritual growth can sometimes feel intense, but it is this very intensity that pushes us forward on our journey. In this way, Leo's fire can be seen as a metaphor for the deep, burning desire to live authentically and passionately. When we tap into this inner fire, we find the motivation to pursue our dreams, express ourselves fully, and take risks in our personal and spiritual lives. This passion is not just about pursuing external goals or achievements, it is about living with a deep sense of purpose and alignment with our true selves. The fire of Leo ignites the courage within us to step into our fullest expression, to stand firm in our beliefs, and to pursue what truly sets our hearts on fire. Through this process of transformation, we also learn the importance of resilience. Leo's energy is not just about shining brightly, it is about shining in the face of challenges. This resilience is what enables us to keep moving forward, even when life presents obstacles or setbacks. The strength of Leo teaches us that it is not the absence of difficulty that leads to growth, but the way we rise in the face of it. Each challenge is an opportunity for us to grow stronger, more centered, and more in tune with our purpose. By embracing the fire of Leo, we learn that adversity can be a powerful teacher, helping us refine our character and deepen our spiritual understanding. This connection to resilience naturally flows into Leo's approach to love and loyalty, which are two core elements of this sign's energy. When we think of Leo, we often think of loyalty, the kind of unwavering loyalty that supports, nurtures, and protects. At its core, loyalty is a deep spiritual practice. It requires commitment, devotion, and an open heart. Leo's love is not conditional, it is unconditional, built on trust, respect, and a shared commitment to one another's growth and well-being. This kind of love is transformative because it encourages us to love ourselves and others with no expectations, allowing both ourselves and those around us the space to grow, make mistakes, and evolve. The energy of loyalty in Leo also speaks to the importance of cultivating meaningful relationships. True connection is not simply about surface-level interactions or fleeting emotions, it is about building relationships that are grounded in authenticity, trust, and mutual respect. Leo's wisdom teaches us that relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, are sacred spaces for spiritual growth. Through these relationships, we have the opportunity to learn about ourselves, our boundaries, our desires, and our capacity for love. Leo reminds us that the love we give to others is an extension of the love we have for ourselves, and that the more we invest in these deep, meaningful connections, the more we allow ourselves to grow spiritually. As we continue to reflect on the spiritual wisdom of Leo, we encounter another important lesson: the importance of leading with the heart. Leo, as a natural leader, shows us that true leadership is not about dominance or control but about guiding others with compassion, understanding, and integrity. Leo's leadership is grounded in the heart, not the mind, and it teaches us that the most powerful form of leadership is one that is rooted in love and service. To lead with the heart is to lead with empathy, to recognize the humanity in others, and to inspire those around us to reach their highest potential. Leading with the heart requires vulnerability, as it involves opening ourselves up to others and sharing our authentic selves. This vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength. It allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, creating bonds that are not based on power or status, but on mutual understanding and respect. Through this kind of leadership, we inspire others to do the same, creating communities that are built on trust, love, and shared growth. Leo's leadership is not about making others follow, it is about encouraging others to lead themselves with love, courage, and authenticity. In this way, Leo also teaches us about the balance between independence and interdependence. While Leo is fiercely independent and confident, it also recognizes the importance of community and connection. Leo encourages us to trust ourselves and embrace our personal power, but it also reminds us that we are not meant to walk this path alone. The journey of life is one of collaboration, where we come together to support, inspire, and lift each other up. Through the lens of Leo's energy, we understand that true independence is not about isolation, it is about knowing our worth and stepping into our personal power while remaining connected to others. As we continue our exploration of Leo's spiritual wisdom, we come to understand the profound role that joy and celebration play in our lives. Leo is a sign that celebrates life, that finds joy in the simple moments and the grand victories alike. To live with Leo's energy is to embrace the beauty of celebration, to find reasons to rejoice in every step of our journey, no matter how small. This celebration of life is not about external circumstances or achievements, it is about an inner attitude of gratitude and appreciation for all that we are and all that we have. Leo's energy reminds us that life is to be celebrated, not simply endured. It encourages us to find joy in the everyday moments, to revel in the beauty of the present, and to express gratitude for the blessings that surround us. In doing so, we open ourselves up to more abundance, more love, and more opportunities for growth. When we embrace the joy of Leo, we invite lightness, laughter, and happiness into our lives, allowing our hearts to expand and our spirits to soar. As we continue to tap into Leo's energy, we also come face to face with the importance of recognizing our divine birthright. Leo, as a symbol of the sun, teaches us that we are all born with unique gifts, talents, and potential. Just as the sun shines without question or hesitation, we are called to shine in the world, to embrace our inherent worth, and to share our light with others. This recognition of our divine birthright is a spiritual practice in itself. It is about stepping into our full potential and owning our power, without fear or doubt. The wisdom of Leo encourages us to live with courage, to honor our gifts, and to share our unique energy with the world. It teaches us that we are worthy of all the abundance, love, and success that life has to offer. When we step into this awareness, we no longer hide our light or shrink in the face of fear. Instead, we stand tall, proud of who we are, and confident in the knowledge that we are here to make a difference. Leo reminds us that we are all royal in our own right, and that it is our birthright to shine brightly in all that we do. This connection to our divine birthright also teaches us the importance of claiming our space in the world. Often, we are taught to be modest, to hide our light, and to downplay our talents. Leo, however, challenges this mindset, encouraging us to step into the spotlight and claim our place with pride. This is not about arrogance or vanity, it is about recognizing our worth and using our unique abilities to serve others and make a positive impact on the world. By doing so, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and transformation. In conclusion, Leo's spiritual wisdom offers us powerful lessons in self-love, creativity, leadership, resilience, and celebration. It teaches us that our true power lies in embracing our unique gifts, leading with love, and living with joy and authenticity. Through the energy of Leo, we are reminded that we are not only here to survive, but to thrive, to shine, and to inspire others to do the same. As we continue on our journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth, we can look to Leo as a guide, reminding us that we are all capable of greatness and deserving of all the love and light the universe has to offer. As we dive deeper into the wisdom of Leo, it's important to understand how this powerful sign speaks to our resilience in the face of challenges. Leo's energy doesn't simply shine in moments of ease, but particularly in the face of adversity. Much like the sun, which shines through clouds and darkness, Leo represents our inner strength, which often emerges most powerfully when we're tested. This is not just about overcoming obstacles. It's about embracing the trials as opportunities for growth. Leo encourages us to stand tall when faced with difficulty, to meet life's challenges with an open heart, and to keep moving forward with an unwavering belief in ourselves. The strength of Leo is not about avoiding pain or hardship, but about transcending it. It's about being the light in moments of darkness and the warmth in cold times. This resilience isn't about dismissing the difficulty or pretending it's not there, it's about using that very energy to propel us forward. ensuring that our spirit remains unshaken despite the storms around us. Leo's connection to resilience also teaches us to trust in our inner fire. This fire is a metaphor for our inner will, our drive to keep going even when things seem difficult. When we allow ourselves to acknowledge and embrace this fire, we begin to tap into a power that has been with us all along. Leo, as a fire sign, urges us to never forget that within each of us is a flame that cannot be extinguished. Even in moments of doubt, this inner fire can light our way, guiding us toward our true path. When we embrace our resilience, we honor this fire, and in doing so, we become more connected to our true selves and our divine purpose. The idea of personal growth is intimately tied to Leo's energy, as it asks us to be bold in our self-expression. Personal growth, in the Leo sense, is about being unapologetically ourselves, about stepping into the fullest version of who we are, no matter what others might think. This requires a level of courage and confidence that is embodied by Leo. It is the courage to speak our truth, to live our truth, and to stand firm in our beliefs. When we fully embrace Leo's energy, we find the power to not only accept ourselves but to celebrate who we are, with all our unique gifts and quirks. However, this doesn't mean that we should approach growth with arrogance or pride. The essence of Leo's growth is about embracing our potential without ego or self-judgment. True personal growth comes from understanding that we are all on a journey and that every step forward, no matter how small, is part of the unfolding of our higher purpose. The balance between confidence and humility is something that Leo teaches us throughout this process. It is the wisdom to acknowledge our gifts while also recognizing that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. That our growth is not just for our benefit, but for the collective good. As we consider how Leo's energy helps us express ourselves fully, we also explore the role of creativity in this journey. Leo's creativity isn't just about making art, it's about bringing our whole selves into everything we do. It's about infusing every moment, every conversation, and every action with the energy of self-expression. Creativity, in the Leo sense, is the act of living fully and authentically, without holding back. When we tap into this energy, we find that life becomes a canvas for us to paint, a stage for us to perform, and a space for us to express the deepest parts of ourselves. This connection to creativity goes beyond just the artistic. It is about the creativity in our thoughts, in our approach to problems, and in our relationships. Leo teaches us that every moment is an opportunity to be creative, to solve problems with innovative thinking, to approach life with curiosity and wonder, and to express our emotions in ways that are both meaningful and authentic. The creativity of Leo is transformative. It invites us to see the world as a place where we are free to express who we are without restriction, where our ideas and passions can flow freely and without fear. Part of embracing Leo's creative energy involves recognizing the connection between love and creation. At the heart of every act of creation is love, whether it's the love we put into our work, the love we share with others, or the love we have for ourselves. Leo's wisdom shows us that love is the foundation upon which everything else is built. When we create from a place of love, whether it's in our career, relationships, or spiritual practices, we infuse our actions with a sense of purpose and meaning that extends far beyond ourselves. The spiritual wisdom of Leo is also closely tied to the idea of authenticity. To live authentically is to align our inner world with our outer actions. This alignment is crucial to our well-being, as it allows us to live in a way that feels true to who we are. Leo's energy helps us break free from the constraints of societal expectations or self-imposed limitations and encourages us to live according to our own standards. It asks us to be fully present in our lives and to take ownership of our choices, actions, and experiences. In this way, Leo reminds us that true freedom comes when we let go of the need for external approval and instead choose to live from a place of inner knowing. This authenticity extends to the way we relate to others. When we are authentic, we invite others to be authentic as well. Leo teaches us that when we are true to ourselves, we create an environment where others feel safe to do the same. This creates deep, meaningful connections based on mutual respect and understanding. It allows us to build relationships that are rooted in trust and genuine care, where both parties can express themselves fully and freely. At its core, Leo's energy is about empowerment, empowering ourselves and others to step into their full potential. Leo encourages us to believe in our abilities, to trust in our dreams, and to have the courage to pursue them. The spiritual wisdom of Leo is not just about self-empowerment, but about uplifting those around us. It reminds us that true power is found not in domination or control, but in inspiring others to rise to their highest potential. Through this empowerment, we also learn the importance of compassion. Leo's energy is not just about shining brightly for the sake of attention or personal gain. It is about using our light to help others find their way. Leo's wisdom teaches us that the more we empower others, the more we create a world where love, kindness, and mutual respect thrive. It reminds us that we are all part of a greater community, and that our light is meant to illuminate the path for others, not just ourselves. Finally, as we explore Leo's influence, we see the profound connection between leadership and service. Leo, though a natural-born leader, understands that true leadership is about serving others. It is about guiding others with love, compassion, and wisdom. The strength of Leo's leadership comes not from asserting power or control, but from the willingness to serve the collective good. This type of leadership requires humility, empathy, and a deep understanding of the needs of others. In Leo's view, leadership is about being a source of inspiration, a beacon of light that guides others toward their own greatness. It is about leading with the heart, making decisions that serve the well-being of all, and ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Leo teaches us that leadership is not about personal glory, but about creating an environment where all voices are heard, all talents are recognized, and everyone is empowered to reach their highest potential. Through this process, we are reminded that true leadership begins with leading ourselves. By aligning our actions with our values, by staying true to our inner light, and by serving with love, we become the leaders of our own lives. In doing so, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change and growth that extends far beyond our own experiences. As we continue to immerse ourselves in the wisdom of Leo, we start to understand the profound connection between Leo's energy and the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the center of love, compassion, and connection, and it is through this space that we are able to truly experience the fullness of Leo's teachings. When we open our heart chakra, we allow the energy of love to flow freely, both inward and outward. Leo, being ruled by the sun, naturally draws us into this energetic space, where we can heal, expand, and experience true emotional and spiritual growth. What is especially powerful about Leo's connection to the heart is the deep sense of unconditional love it fosters. This is not love based on conditions or expectations, but a pure, all-encompassing love that sees beyond the surface. Leo reminds us that love is the key to transformation. By opening our hearts to both ourselves and others, we create a powerful shift in our energy. We begin to see life through a lens of compassion and understanding, and through this shift, we open ourselves to deeper connections and more meaningful experiences. When we learn to operate from the heart, we align ourselves with the energy of Leo and become more attuned to the rhythm of the universe, allowing love to guide our actions, decisions, and relationships. Leo's teachings also delve deeply into the importance of leadership, but not leadership in the traditional sense of authority or control. Instead, Leo's spiritual leadership is grounded in service, empowerment, and inspiration. It is a leadership that leads through example, encouraging others to step into their own light and shine brightly, just as the sun does. The essence of leadership, from a Leo perspective, is to serve others by inspiring them to find their own strength and greatness. This type of leadership doesn't demand followers. Instead, it fosters an environment where others are encouraged to rise, to find their voice, and to express their own unique truths. True leadership, as Leo teaches us, is about guiding with love, showing others the way through kindness, and using one's personal gifts to uplift those around us. Leadership from the heart isn't about controlling others or being the loudest voice in the room. It's about being a beacon of light for those who need guidance. When we embrace this type of leadership, we don't just change our own lives, we impact the world around us in profound ways. Further, Leo teaches us about the powerful balance between independence and interdependence. While Leo's energy is known for its independence, confidence, and self-reliance, it also knows the importance of community and collaboration. Leo invites us to celebrate our uniqueness while recognizing that we are all part of something larger. In embracing the independence of Leo, we find the courage to stand alone when necessary. But we also discover the beauty of standing together. This balance allows us to be true to ourselves while also contributing to the collective good. Independence, when practiced with awareness, does not isolate us from others. Instead, it empowers us to stand tall in our own light, knowing that our individual growth contributes to the greater whole. At the same time, Leo's wisdom reminds us that we are not here to walk alone. Our connections with others are vital, and through mutual respect, collaboration, and shared growth, we can all thrive. Leo helps us see that true strength lies in the ability to remain grounded in our sense of self while also being open to receiving and offering support. The power of community lies in the collective expression of love, light, and creativity, where each individual is valued for their unique contributions. Leo's spiritual wisdom further encourages us to embrace the energy of joy and celebration. This sign is not only about leadership, creativity, and strength but also about fully experiencing the joy of life. To live through Leo's energy is to embrace every aspect of life with enthusiasm, excitement, and appreciation. The simple act of celebrating life, whether it's through a small victory or a grand achievement, is an essential part of spiritual well-being. Leo shows us that joy isn't just about external circumstances. It's about cultivating an internal state of gratitude and appreciation. Even in the midst of challenges, Leo teaches us to find moments of joy, to celebrate the process, and to honor the beauty in every experience. Life, with all its ups and downs, is an opportunity for celebration. When we bring this sense of joy into our daily lives, we attract more of it, creating a magnetic energy that draws positivity and abundance toward us. By embracing Leo's zest for life, we learn to live fully and passionately, savoring each moment and finding fulfillment in every step of the journey. As we come to the final piece of Leo's wisdom, we return to the concept of embodying our divine birthright. Leo's energy teaches us that we are all born with inherent gifts, talents, and potential. Just as the sun shines without hesitation or doubt, we are called to shine brightly in the world, to step into our power, and to embrace our worth. Our divine birthright is not something we need to earn, it is already ours. Leo reminds us that we are worthy of all the abundance and success the universe has to offer. By claiming our divine birthright, we are stepping into our full potential and embracing the truth of who we are. We are not here to hide our light or shrink in the face of fear. We are here to rise, to be seen, and to shine. When we own our worth, we stop doubting ourselves and start living authentically. This is the essence of Leo's teaching, to recognize that we are divine beings, capable of achieving greatness, and worthy of love, success, and happiness. In essence, Leo's spiritual wisdom teaches us to love ourselves unconditionally, to embrace our creativity, to lead with our hearts, to balance independence with community, to celebrate life, and to honor our divine birthright. As we embody these teachings, we open ourselves up to a world of transformation and growth, not just for ourselves but for the people and the world around us.